This is going to be a video to TJ. I'll leave a link to Coughlan's video down below. Please go and watch it. TJ, I'm going to agree with you for about 2 seconds before I go to rant. I agree that these other people you mentioned deserve, at least deserve to be with Amanda T, as people showed that bullying can have the ultimate consequence. And I think that, but however, I don't understand why you're not celebrating the fact that Amanda T has galvanised people into taking actions against bullying and cyberbullying. See, I'm not. Again, I was bullied as a kid, and I think it's great that somebody, is out there and people are putting information about it, for Childline and for different organisations to give kids somebody to talk to if they're being bullied and they find it hard to cope with it. So anything that provides that is great, in my personal opinion, but hey, that's just me. Next, TJ, you talk about, your next question is, why do I care about bully victims when they're dead? Again, I don't. I was a bully victim. Again, I think it's tragic that any person gets bullied, and I think that they should get every bit of support they need, and that the schools should try and find ways for them not to get bullied. Try and find something productive to do, your journals, your playtimes and things like that when bullying tends to occur. So like social clubs, like IT clubs or whatever, just to give them something to do, instead of being out there and be prone to maybe name calling or whatever. Now you talk about the starving people in Africa. I don't know why. Again, it's like you can't care about one thing or the other. Again, I care about starving people in Africa, and that's why I give to charity. I give to my church. I give to charities like the Red Cross and stuff like that. Why? Because they do that work. They do work in my actual city, and they do work abroad. Now, TJ, what money have you ever given to people? See, now I'm responding to your question. You can respond to one, mine for a change. When have you given money to charity or to any cause? I'd like a response, please. And also, second question is, when are you going to make a video about what you think about bullying? I mean, why not tell people to stop bullying? I mean, you've got a big, several thousand more people who watch your videos than mine. Surely you get those people to say, they won't bully, or they'll definitely try and get the people they know not to bully. And we should be in a society now that we should try to breed out bullying, because it's not right that somebody picks on somebody else because they're fat, they're thin, they're right, they're black, whatever. Bullying should not be allowed. Why? Because we should have grown out of that. It's just nonsense. And the fact that people are taking their lives because they're getting bullied too much, especially with the internet and people are finding it too hard, I think is just horrific. And I think that the fact that Amanda T has galvanised people is good. I think it's good that we've got this issue up, that we've got this issue in front of us, and that maybe parents will think about teaching their kids not to bully. Maybe it'll get people thinking differently about how they raise a child and how they speak in front of a child. Anything that can get behaviour where there's less bullying in the world than more, I think is a good thing. And I think it's sad, TJ, that with the scope you have, you don't really talk about any of the issues. You chastise us for not talking about, like you say, that we don't talk about world hunger, or we don't talk about anti-war. Actually, TJ, I find that offensive. I've gone on anti-war marches. I've gone on marches against against nukes. I've gone on things I believe in. When have you ever stood up for anything you believe in? When have you ever done a march? When have you ever gone out your seat and gone out of your house to do something proactive? Are you calling me a hypocrite? You're a hypocrite. You've never done anything. And actually, what you do is that you get money for your own websites, both of which we've never seen. Was it non-productive and free speech videos? Both of which we've never seen anything from. We've never even seen a beta for it. I mean, considering how long ago that was, And don't you think it's funny that instead of doing that, you could have raised that money for charity, for a charity of your choice? I mean, it doesn't have to be a church charity. It could be the Red Cross. It could be MSF. It could be anything. I mean, you've got the numbers to raise substantial capital, and you don't use that. You use that for your own personal gain. You don't use that for anybody. But I find that quite funny. Whereas when I give money to charity, I actually give money to charity. If I could raise the sort of money you could, I wouldn't be using it for my own sexual gain. I'd be using it to give money to the charities, to give it to people who need it. You see, that's the difference between you and I, TJ. Next is, TJ, is that you don't understand that people out there, both kids and parents, are worried about bullying because they may be affected by it. It may affect them. It may affect their family. You know, if they don't kill themselves, it's going to affect them psychologically because bullying does have a psychological negative effect. Okay, does that not cross your mind? Does not cross your mind that does create a negative effect? So what I'm going to say is, screw you, TJ, and for everybody else, have a nice day. This is Phoneybeetlemaniac out.